do it. But
We're recording.
We're recording. Congratulations, everyone, for listening to It's an Honor to be Nominated, a film news podcast. I am Matthew E. Matthews. Joining me tonight is...
Shayla Derwent. Kelsey Hamill.
And Rhys McCain. I want a raffle to be here.
You sure did, little Billy. And...
My name's Rhys.
oh, look. We've got stuff to do. This is serious, hard-hitting journalism.
Sorry, I know
You
I
are
wasn't meant
in
to
it
speak.
now.
Yeah.
You are in it now.
Yeah, I do have
So-
qualifications as a movie journalist, so that could help. I've been a guest on this many times before.
Sorry, I've got here on my notes Billy. Billy was joining us today.
Okay, I'll come clean, Matthew. I didn't want to do a podcast with some upstart kid, so I rigged the competition so that we thought it was going to be Billy, but in fact, it's me. I'm the one who won.
Okay, which of us was in charge of that competition? Because someone's let the ball down. It wasn't me. Who was in charge of that competition?
Shayla, was it you?
Was
Kelsey, was it you?
I literally just walked in off the street.
Yeah, it was me.
I see. So you've sort of Judased me today.
Yeah, in a way, I've Judased you. I was paid 40 pieces of silver.
And we're about to have dinner?
For the last time,
Yeah.
I'm going to do intermittent fasting from now on. Only breakfast and lunch. No more dinners.
We've all agreed no more dinners.
Kelsey, what in the realm of, since I'm the competition winner, I feel like I should have some sway over this episode. In the realm of movie journalism, what's your specialty?
My specialty is actually mispronouncing really easy to say movie star names.
Movie star names, right?
Yeah.
And
movie
that's what
titles,
people like
actually. Yeah.
return to your body of work
Yeah.
to get.
People love coming back to me because I bring sunshine and happiness into their lives and just provide them with a new perspective on things.
So
I'm looking at your TikTok page here, and you've got an interview with Andrew Garfield. I mean, tell me how you mispronounce his name.
That's an easy one. So that's Andrea Garfolding.
Garfolding.
Yeah.
He is Garfolding at the moment.
Actually, he really liked it.
If you've seen
really?
his hairline, he's really Garfolding.
Has he just
I see where you want the raffle.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I submitted a joke packet, and that's what
And just which one of us was in charge of choosing?
judging,
Judging.
which was the funniest joke.
Because it wasn't me.
Shayla, was that? It wasn't. Kelsey, were you in charge of that?
I was trapped in a fish tank.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was me. That was me.
Okay.
Kelsey actually was meant to do it, but I trapped her in a fish tank.
Does it count as nepotism if you're granting yourself favors?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I guess I don't
mean,
have
unless, like, if you're God
Or
and
you're,
you sent
yeah.
Jesus Christ, who is yourself.
But as we know, that can't be me because I am Judas in this episode, not
Yep.
God.
And you Judased me?
You, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, are you all right, man? You having a lot of difficulty keeping track of short-term memory, it seems.
No, I've been I've actually been like really trying to figure out where I've seen Kelsey before.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey, did you start the whole Benedict Cumberbatch thing? Was that you?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh.
Back, big fan of Sherlock.
Absolutely despised the show.
Uh-huh.
Mostly because just so many straightforward names.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to really throw them wide. Benedict Cumbersnatch was the only fun one.
That was the only fun one out of all the names that people came up
Yeah.
for Bristleback Cumberboom.
No. I think Kelsey's saying that all of the actors in Sherlock,
Oh.
only Benadryl, Cumberlandshire, had a fun name.
Had a good name. Thank you, Rhys. Once again, Matt,
Mm.
where are you tonight?
I've had this premonition of being betrayed by the people closest to me. It's sort of haunting me. I feel like I've got some sort of duty to move towards it.
And do you mean closeness as in proximity and not emotional closeness? Because Rhys typically hates your face.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you hate my face at the moment?
Today, have you done something with it? It looks pretty good.
No, I didn't think so. Is it that I'm just more depressed? Is that what you're enjoying?
Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just having a great time because of your suffering.
Well, at least someone's getting something good out of it.
Yeah. It's a bit Doctor Strange of you.
Can you just walk us through how it's a bit Doctor Strange?
Well, most people don't find enjoyment in other people being
So you would
sad.
say it's strange.
Yeah, but it's related to depression, which is
A medical issue. Okay, great. That's really good, actually.
Yeah.
That's really
It is
good.
really good, actually.
Did you submit for the competition?
I did, but you trapped me in a zoo.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. Hey, the rifle winner won.
But hey, trapped in a zoo. Let's talk about that film. What a runaway success.
Kelsey, talk us through who stars in this film.
Some really great actors that you probably heard of.
Some big names.
Some big names. So we got
Big as in long, or?
No, just big as in wow, that's a superstar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we've got Brood
A-listers.
Pratt. He's really famous.
Mm.
Who else is in it? I believe it's got John Carrel, who's also great.
Yeah.
It's got one of those new young'uns who are in and bustling around Hollywood now. I think you'll find that it's got a PittTimothée.
I was just thinking about ChalametAmy.
ChalametAmy, that's one of the cats from the musical Cats, isn't it?
Correct.
That's a Jellicle cat.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard a rumor, speaking of ChalametAmy. Now, I'd love to get you on the record of this. Is it true that no one's ever heard Zendaya's true name and it's just a name that you've made up?
That is a fact. Yeah.
Wow. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, when Zendaya was born, I was in the birthing chamber.
In the
Just to
chamber
clarify, just the chamber.
In the chamber.
Yeah.
The
of secrets?
the room or the uterus?
The canal or the,
Yeah.
I was in the birthing chamber where all Hollywood starlets are birthed.
Oh, sort of.
Yeah, right in next to the core of the earth.
And just for our listeners out there, Kelsey's looking incredibly incredulous at us at the moment.
That's right. A lot of TikTok. I saw a lot of TikTok creators recently were allowed to go down to the core of the earth, the Hollywood birthing chamber, and make some content down there.
Yeah, pretty big deal.
Yeah, I think Addison Rae got baptized there. Like she was reborn and became a
star.
A star.
Yeah.
Born again
That
star.
explains
Correct. That's
a star like Rhys.
Well, that's fantastic for Addison Rae. And did Addison Rae have to do a competition to win that honor, or?
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, and who was the judge of that competition?
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Was it you, Kelsey?
Hey, I was eating a large sausage at the time.
And that typically takes you 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's a
Large.
big part of the calendar year.
I block off a whole quarter for that.
Yeah, well, I think I heard that Addison Rae actually was the host of the competition.
Oh, really?
And, Charlie D'Amelio was up for it. Was locked in a different chamber.
Oh, I hate it when
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah.
Speaking of you eating big sausages, is it true that you are sort of like the Australian equivalent of Joey Chestnut?
I'm not familiar with Mr. Chestnut. I would say that I'm the Australian equivalent of Kelsey Hamill.
Oh.
Oh, she's that sort of TikTok star who mispronounces celebrities' names.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of her.
Big inspiration for you?
Big inspiration. You could even say my one true muse and inspiration.
Well, I was going to save this for a bit later, but we've actually got a surprise for you, Kelsey.
What?
We've got Kelsey in for the podcast today. You can meet Kelsey. Would you like to meet Kelsey?
Holy shit. No, I don't want to meet her.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that? Like, don't meet your heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, whenever you... I'll let Kelsey know.
One time I met Jason,
Momoa?
no, from the Argonauts.
Oh,
Classical Greek hero. Ugh.
yeah.
It was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it was just awkward, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have anything to talk about. Like, he was from way in the past, and I'm like, from in the future. So,
Regular modern man.
How gold was the fleece? Is that a metaphor?
I think, it was like, it's worth its weight in gold because it is of the protective properties. It just looks sort of like a sheep fleece.
It just looks like a sheep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bit disappointing. I guess that's why they say never meet Jason from the Argonaut.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Trapped in the Zoo. Trapped in the Zoo that's a movie that we all saw.
It is.
What I guess what I liked about it is that it was a little puzzle box of a film.
It was a little puzzle box.
It was sort of a neat little puzzle box of a film. Jason Segel.
Juice and Suggle.
He first, doing I guess did he direct Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
Oh. Anyway,
Shayla might have a different answer to that question.
he's directing. He's
But my
directing
answer
properly.
is yes.
He's directing. Like, this is, I guess, not a comedy. It's not autobiographical.
It's comedy. It's not a horror. It's not a thriller.
Yeah, it's not a sci-fi.
Not a sci-fi.
You know what it is?
Yes.
It's just a little puzzle box of a film.
It's a little puzzle box of a film.
And I'm just liking this direction that Jason Segel's taken his career. Like, he was doing Shrinking, that TV show with Harrison Ford. And this is real.
A TV show?
Shayla was looking.
Looks like she has another different answer.
Sorry, I thought it was. Isn't there a movie called Shrinking with
Downsizing?
Downsizing, that
Matt
one.
Damon, yeah.
Did not like that movie.
And I just think this is, and that's sort of like light entertainment. It's got moving parts to it, but this is like
Moving parts, but they don't form a puzzle.
no, exactly.
They don't come together to create a
That's
puzzle.
my issue with it. Is it's not a neat little.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a neat little sort of puzzle box of a film.
I don't want to interrupt, but we do have to cut to Shayla's takedown zone where she's going to tear apart downsizing. So take that away, Shayla.
Oh, I saw it ages ago. It was just boring and
Wow.
like, I didn't like it. I don't remember it enough to have more specific critiques on it, seeing as it is a real film.
And isn't that just like the worst criticism you can have for a film?
Yeah.
Pretty
I
brutal.
didn't care enough to remember the things I didn't like.
Not to get real, but not to get real with you guys.
real.
But I hear that the problem with the movie is that they all get small.
Yeah.
And like that's the first act of the film. But then everyone is small. So it's sort of like they're all normal sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not really much difference between
Yeah.
them being small and being
That's my
big.
problem with ants as well.
Yeah.
The real life ants.
Oh, not the film.
Not the film.
Not the
Right.
film.
No, the film's fine because it's animated. So
But
that's
with
like
the
not really,
ants,
but-
the real life ants,
Yeah.
you're big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you
what-
are a different size
So-
ants when you're
Yeah.
near ants.
It seems like a different problem.
How so?
Sorry, I don't know. I can't really expound further than that.
Because
That's all.
when I lie on the ground and look at the ants, they're on my level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
So
Yeah, and so you don't like that part
no.
when you like
That's
it.
why I don't like looking at the ground and looking at ants.
But hold on, you could look at the ground without being on the same level as the ants.
Sorry, Rhys, I hate to interrupt you, but we're going to have to go to Shayla's takedown
Of
zone,
Rhys.
where Shayla takes down, the concept of the ground.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe perspective.
Oh man, I saw it ages ago. I don't know if I remember it enough to have specific critiques, but it's just sort of there. It's stopping me from flying.
I
And,
hate that.
and like if it wasn't there, it could be floating.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
And not to get
That's my feet.
Are we
Not to get real.
confusing ground with gravity?
No,
Is there a
Gravity's
chance
a different
that
film.
that's
Sandra Bullock in space.
Yeah.
Quite long one shot.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, long one shots.
George Clooney's
When
a
they roll.
ghost. Spoilers for Gravity.
That's the end of Gravity, is that he's a ghost the whole
No, that's
time.
the middle of Gravity.
Oh.
That's
Wow.
that's the zinger. That's the M Night
Shyamalan
Shyamalan
twist.
Ding Dong twist.
But
Did you invent that?
Yeah,
Way
You
of saying
invent
his name?
Oh.
Ding Dong.
that was me.
wow.
That's
Wow.
painted. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what's crazy about Trapped in a Zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
M Night Shyamalan was actually in that movie, but he didn't direct it.
Yeah.
He had the classic cameo, but
Because he does cameo in his own films a
Yeah.
lot, but
Yeah.
not often in other people's films.
no,
Mm.
but he was a gaffer, so
Yeah.
I guess it counts. I
Yep.
guess it's still in the
Is that
cinematic
a
universe.
count? Is that a cameo then? If you're just on the crew?
Well, he was in a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
he
It wasn't meant
So he was a bad gaffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's been directing a lot.
Yeah, he has not really had the
He
experience.
doesn't have the experience of a
But
gaffer.
as you know, in this little tight puzzle box
Mm.
of film,
Oh.
that none of the mistakes or perceived mistakes
That's right.
are actually
Mistakes. That actually is a clue
That's a
Yeah.
clue.
to something I haven't worked out yet, but I bet that it's impressive.
Exactly.
And that's what a lot of people have come away from this film saying. It's I wasn't smart enough to get it.
Yeah.
But if I did, it would be amazing.
It's the
Yeah.
inception of our times.
Yes.
Which actually brings us to our category of award for today, which is run by Big Brain Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Love
Brain
Big
Magazine.
Brain.
Magazine for all your big brain brains.
The main rival to Mensa.
Yeah, exactly. And that award today is, of course, most film to be too big brain for all you silly little dum-dums.
Sorry, can we just get that one more time?
Yep.
A Big
And
Brain
of course-
Magazine's award for
I will say if it seems like a weird title, that's because you're
I'm a
your
dum-dum.
brains are too
I'm a
small.
dum-dum.
We don't
Yeah.
get it.
I got it. I understood the title.
Yeah, it's for most film to be too big brain for you silly little people.
Got it.
Yeah.
Silly Little Dum Dums, I think, is
No, I misspoke on the
Oh,
original one.
Oh.
No, I gotta get it right.
Yeah,
So it's
please.
silly little people. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to delve in deep into some really intelligent type films. Kelsey, I know you're mainly known for mispronouncing names,
Yep.
but do you have like preferences when it comes to films? You just sort of come what may.
Really, my approach to film
Uh-huh.
is that it happens in front of me
Yep.
Yep.
and I let it.
This is good. A lot of our guests, and go back, I would listen to previous episodes and they'll have guests on them, and just with this knowledge, and you'll realize
Listen
A lot of our-
twice, please.
yeah. a lot of our guests, films will happen behind them.
Mm.
They actually sit facing away from the movie, and
Holy
you
cow.
can really tell from the way they discuss film.
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
say some of our ruder guests also take an active role in the films instead of the sort of passive observer that Kelsey is claiming to be.
Mm.
Jeez, look,
Yeah.
you said claiming. That sounds almost accusatory.
I fair and balanced. That's what this show's about. Fair and balanced.
Balance.
A lot of our previous guests were doing that. What was that Francis Ford Coppola movie that came out recently? Megalopolis. They were doing. A lot of our previous guests were doing the bit in Megalopolis where a real person comes out in front of the cinema screen and starts having a conversation with Adam Driver on the screen.
Yeah.
And you can tell which guest that was.
Yeah.
Well, if you go back
Yeah,
and
you
listen.
Watch
You
it,
can
watch
tell.
it 3 times and you can tell.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
real interferers. So I'm really excited to get your perspective on this because it's going to be unlike anything we've ever heard before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is a gift to be the first person to witness this front on
Yeah.
that you've experienced.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So when you're doing that, when you're witnessing front on, does it matter if it's smart or if it's dumb movie?
No, I am not judgmental. I'm a really super mega nice guy.
What about critique mental?
I critique mental all the time. That's all right.
Critical
We're not
for
dum-dums here.
for the layman's out in the podcast land.
I don't want to use too technical film terminology.
Yeah.
If you're just a regular movie enjoyer, then you probably know that word as critical.
But if you're familiar with Big Brain Magazine, the word for the month is
critique mental.
critique mental.
Critique mental.
Yeah. Because it happens mentally.
So you're excited to take a look at some of these big brain movies?
I am absolutely shivering in my pants with anticipation.
Which actor would you say, would you say is best at portraying smarts?
The best for portraying smarts in this film?
We don't know. We don't know the films yet.
Oh, all right.
Just in general.
In general.
We haven't turned the page to which film is next yet.
Oh, that's a tricky one. As far as best portraying smarts, I really like William Farrell. I think
William
very intelligent actor.
He does. When he played Sherlock Holmes in
My goodness.
Sherlock and Watson.
It's like we were there.
Yeah.
You preferred that Sherlock to Benedict Cumberbatch's?
I can't even believe that you would ask me that question.
I mean, didn't everybody?
Really?
Right?
Okay.
Did
I think my favorite actor for playing smart is Amy Adams.
Yeah.
I think she in Arrival, she was really good.
She was really smart.
She was so smart in that.
she was.
Amy Adams.
Yeah, I concur.
I would have to say Mikkel. Nope, that's not the right name. But Mikkel.
Yeah.
Mikkel.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. I was gonna say Mikkel Scoot, but that's the
Michael
role.
Scott. Yeah, that's an actor. Yeah. Haven't you seen the movie that they make?
Inside the office.
Yeah.
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 Michael Scarn.
Sorry, what I meant to say Stoven Carrel, but
Chardell? Oh.
yeah,
That's wow. Okay. Yeah. Stoven Carrel.
Stoven Carrel. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he's
My own
smart.
joke, but anyway.
He's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, we're mispronunciating. You can say literally whatever the fuck you want, to be honest.
Yeah, by Stoven Carrel, I mean, of course.
I don't want to know.
All right.
And Kelsey, I hope you don't think that we're like stepping on your bit at all. We just sort of want this episode to go viral.
Yeah, no,
So we're just stealing your bit.
I picked up on that, and that's chill.
Yeah, please don't mention it to Kelsey if we do bring Kelsey on.
I already told you I never
You don't
want
want
to
to
meet the
see
bitch.
Kelsey. Shayla, any one that you think is particularly good at playing smarts?
I'd say Tina Fey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tina.
Interesting. All of you went for comedians. I went for Amy Adams, a dramatic actor.
I mean, she's done comedy.
She has done comedy.
has,
And excellently,
And
might I add.
might I say it takes a great amount of big brainness to get a mix between comedy and drama.
So true.
So
I mean, Stoven
Carrel.
in The Big Short.
yeah.
Incredible. That's a
Hilarious.
smart guy. Oh, yeah, that's a funny guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. I hope we see some of those actors in one of these clips. That'd be great.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. The first clip is the first clip, and this is one of the nominees for Shayla.
What?
What was the award?
We've got it written down.
Just read it from the paper, Matt.
The award was
See if you can
Big
read.
Brain. Okay, I'm not great at reading, all right? I know that you gave me this
It's
role
okay, I
to
can
read the titles for things because it helps get me practice and gets me motivated, and I'm trying really hard, but I'm going to make mistakes sometimes, and I want to know that you guys are ready to forgive me for that.
Nah,
Oh, Kelsey's not.
Maybe if you win a contest,
Big-
I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
Maybe if I win a contest, yeah.
Yeah.
The award, of course, is for big brain movies that are too smart for you little people.
Yeah.
Little silly people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Little silly people.
Yeah.
And the first nominee is, of course, The Legend of Big Tim.
Gosh.
Wait, come back, Martha. Oh, don't leave me, Martha.
No, I'm running away with all the scones. They're all mine, and you're left with sticky jam fingers. You're going to get caught. Scamper away! Abscond, I dothly do.
Oh, Martha's absconding with the scones and such. And my fingers are covered in jam. And the jam police are going to lock me away. That's them now. Let's only hope there's a traffic jam. Ha ha ha.
Hey,
Oh,
get out.
what?
I can't get out.
Oh,
There's a
he's
traffic
stuck in
jam.
a traffic jam. Oh, mighty oak tree, won't you help old Tim?
Okay.
Thanks. Could I hide up in your branches?
Oh, you gonna buy me a drink first?
I didn't mean it that way.
Oh, sure you didn't. You coming up in my woods, wanna snuggle in my branches.
I'm a fugitive from the law.
Oh, why didn't you say that? Get the fuck off my property.
Oh no! Off I run away from the coppers.
Hey, that guy's got jam hands. He's
Oh
getting
no!
away.
They spotted me.
Ew, how do I
Oh
turn
no!
around?
Oh no! There are snipers around on me. Oh no!
We got the
Aim.
shot lined up.
Fire.
Lucky I'm so big. Their bullets hardly damaged me.
Sergeant, I got all the vital organs at once.
Yes, but
Oh,
you missed the jam hands.
Oh no!
Aim for the fingers, boys.
I've got the shot lined up.
Fire.
oh, my organs are shutting down. I feel like I'll probably die over the course of days without urgent medical attention.
It's me, the ambulance, but I'm stuck in traffic. Oh well.
Oh, curses!
I guess-
The very traffic jam that prolonged my life has now shortened it. Martha, can't you see? Can't you see you've left me for dead?
Who's Martha? I'm Amy.
Oh, you look smart.
Oh, thanks. I get that a lot. Anyway, I gotta go.
Wait, no. So yeah, that's the legend of Big Tim there.
Yeah.
Sort of cautionary tale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cautioning against what specifically, do you think?
Traffic jams. So should we explain for the audience the high concepts that might have gone over their head?
Right, because there's a lot of layers to
Yeah,
that.
yeah. A lot of meat in that sandwich, as they say.
Yeah. So I guess
We actually. So I just wanted to say we all collectively did a film degree just to try and understand that movie.
yeah.
We did a joint film degree, so it was all four of us completing one degree. So when we're in one room together, we share a bachelor's
Yeah.
of film and television.
About this film.
That was our main focus. That's what our honors thesis was on. Yeah.
Which was tough to do because we all had very different takeaways.
Different thoughts. Yeah.
I thought the big brain part was how the double use of jam as a sort of metaphor.
And I thought that's really fucking obvious and easy to understand.
Sorry, Rhys. Sorry.
Sorry to bring that up again. Sorry to bring up I know we talked about that for a long time in the group chats.
I can barely read to get any sort of thesis together.
True, that's pretty
Should
impressive. Yeah.
I feel
Should be
like we need
fine.
to mention to everybody the reason you can barely read is Rhys just repeatedly jabbing you in the eyes.
Yeah, and
over the
clobbering you
hours.
over their head when you we asked you to do the posters. That's all we wanted you to do for the speech we had to give.
Yep.
our honors thesis.
Yeah.
for our honors thesis.
The posters were really important.
I built
You
a
didn't-
diorama of the traffic jam.
That's not helpful. We needed our
poster.
points right up on the poster.
I made that jam out of like homegrown strawberries.
And that's a different thing from a film degree.
Completely.
I don't see how you don't understand that.
It's hard to do. It's hard
I
to grow
know, I know.
strawberries and make jam.
I'm not
Rhys,
disagreeing with that.
You're constantly bringing me down for my jam not being smart enough.
Can I just interject there? and,
Please.
just say, I think that is completely justified to bring you down. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, we
we
did
gotta-
apply. Matt, we should tell you, we did apply to have it just be the three of us that got the degree.
We did.
Yeah.
But they said because we'd enrolled as 4, we had to graduate as 4. So
You made me pay a whole third of the university fees. You said that was the fair amount that each of us pay 1/3 each.
yeah,
I gave 1/3 of the money to
Yeah.
you all.
yeah.
1/3 each.
And then of
to-
course that first one didn't go. You must have sent it to the wrong accounts. Then you sent in
Yeah.
another third.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I paid 4/3 of the degree, as we all did.
Of course, yeah,
Naturally.
yeah. We all made the same
And so
mistake.
it looks like Shayla has a different answer to how much we all paid.
That's clearly Shayla's agreement.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just.
But again, Matt, I don't think you're dumb for making jam.
It was
I-
delicious.
Yeah, it's great jam. It's just not what we need.
Great jam.
I encourage you again to maybe go on My Kitchen Rules or
yeah.
Great
Yes.
British Bake Off.
Manu would love you.
But
Yes, sauce. Jam is just sauce. So.
I don't know the first thing about traffic flow analysis. What am I going to do on those shows?
What?
Well, you know how they get stuck in traffic when they're going to go to the shops to go get the
That's right.
ingredients?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, a lot of
It
the
happens every season.
a lot of the show is just them like sort
Rushing.
of yeah
A lot of the
in the
judges
car.
on MasterChef talk about like what's the best shopping center to go to, what times of day is
Mm.
the right time to drive,
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
you see good at night, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So for me, I guess
Yeah, that was my
that's your interpretation. For me, I think that it was just a very visual film. The visual language of the film was really drawing on people like Ingmar Bergman and Tarkovsky and the Judd Apatow,
yeah.
and really,
Got Amy on for a cameo.
yeah, that
we
was
worked
great.
together a
That
lot,
was
yeah.
great. Yeah. And yeah, I think it was entirely a sort of dreamscape type film, and it was really examining like what is an image.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
And I
from
think
it.
it's a very nuanced point for you to make, and I support you. And I don't think it's all derivative to say what if the movie was a dream. I think that's fine.
Great, thank you. And so, do you think that it would be different if I'd said, "Here's my jam" at that point?
I would be
Like
really
instead of sharing my thoughts, if I'd said, "Here's my jam," do you think that'd be better?
is it good jam? Because I know you've struggled to make jam in the past.
Shayla, what did
I
you
know that
think?
you're deeply upset by your insecurities about jam making. I think I'd be supportive of you actually, regardless of the quality jam that you bring.
So my
I'm sorry I
part
asked.
that I got from the film of
Yeah.
The Big Brain was actually not in that clip.
Oh, really?
It was
Yeah.
everything around that clip.
Wow.
I feel like this
Yeah.
was, and yet with everything around the clip being The Big Brain, it's almost as if this clip is the big brainness.
Wow.
Sort of a
This-
counterpoint.
This is
Yeah, because without this clip,
yeah.
it wouldn't be able to frame the rest of it. You know?
Yeah, this is kind of like the skull.
Exactly.
And what is the skull but a part of the brain?
Exactly.
The real big brain is the absence that this scene creates.
Because without a skull, a brain's just a puddle on the ground.
Exactly.
That is a fact. Actually, we all know that. That's medically sound
Yeah.
information.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelsey, what was your analysis?
Certainly. I thought
I can hear that she's accessing the university degree already. Just the way she introed her thoughts there was incredible.
Breathtaking.
You sound like one of our professors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was. And what I really took away from that is just the concept of bigness. You know,
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
I thought that everything boiled down to the bigness.
Yeah.
The bigness of Tim,
Mm-hmm.
the
He was
bigness
big.
of that oak tree,
Yep. Yeah.
the bigness of the traffic jam.
Traffic jam.
It was a big ass traffic jam.
Despite being able to hear the ambulance all the way from the back, it was
That's
a
normal.
big traffic jam.
It's a normal thing.
No. Sound travels.
I meant
Matt.
the driver.
Matt, sound travels.
I know sound travels.
Sound
Okay.
travels. Did
What?
we really do a university through
We
this
got
thing?
through it somehow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I made really good jam.
It's irrelevant.
I feel like that has nothing to do with anything.
All right, let's get to the next clip, shall we?
The next clip is booed for thought.
B
B-O-O apostrophe D.
Got it.
Booed for thought.
Oh. I believe it's pronounced bud.
Not with an apostrophe.
Yep.
Yeah, bud.
Bud.
Bud for thought.
Bud.
Bud for thought.
Bud for thought.
Bud for thought.
Bud for thought.
Nasty.
Boo.
Boo. No, we're booing you.
I'm saying the same.
Boo. No.
No.
You're on stage, mate. You're the one supposed to be entertaining us.
Boo.
And you're doing a crap job, mate.
Say it
Oh,
Boo.
jeez.
Your essays are bad.
Oh,
Boo.
Oh, I really thought my first time up on the big stage in front of Booze R Us would be much more receptive and warm.
Your hot takes are lukewarm at best, mate.
Oh.
Boo.
We are joined, of course, by Timothy Colden. And Timothy, I would like to extend my apology. Normally here at Booze R Us, we have a very civil audience,
Yeah.
ready to engage with challenging ideas. And it seems today they found something undesirable in what you have to say.
Boo.
Yes,
You're
yes,
crap
thank
too,
you.
mate.
Oh.
Boo.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
Tell us a
Carrel.
joke.
Boo.
What? No.
Boo.
No, it's sort of a marketplace of ideas type of venue. So Timothy, could you maybe expand on why do you think the audience might react in this sort of way to what you're presenting today?
I'll be honest. I was coming in here trying to do something a bit different, trying to hold the mirror up to society, as it
Yes.
were. And I was really inspired by my younger cousin Biffany.
Yeah. Do you think that's where you went wrong?
Yeah, Biffany's.
It's a bad name.
It's a terrible name.
Yes.
And
Audience, what do you think of?
Boo. We don't like the name Biffany.
Okay, so that's one positive data point there. That maybe we can start triangulating where we went wrong.
Yeah.
That's good.
Opinion. Boo.
Boo. My name's Biffany.
Yeah,
Shit
my
on
name's
name.
Biffany too. What the fuck?
Boo.
Why are you talking about us? Boo.
Oh, there's some
this is
confusion.
what I meant by
perhaps.
holding up the mirror.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, right.
really.
Yes.
I didn't come here to look at me. I came here to look at you, mate. Boo.
Boo. My name's Will.
In a way, I think. That's
Boo.
interesting. Still booing.
Yeah.
Is in a way, it appears that maybe this is the result you wanted. They do feel accosted by their own image.
Do you know what? Just hearing you say that now, I feel incredibly validated.
Yes.
Boo.
Yes.
I didn't want to self-reflect.
Boo. My
Boo.
name's Tina. Boo.
I do a lot of work in hospitals with children. I needed to unwind and not think about my own mistakes in the day I've had. Boo.
Incredible, it was incredibly effective stuff. And might I add just one further thing? Boo, boo, boo,
Boo, mate. Boo.
My name's Salmon. Boo,
I'm Biffany. I work at a children's hospital. Boo.
My name's Salmon. I'm the host this evening. Boo.
I'm Steve.
No, we're no. Oi,
No.
mate.
Oh, no.
We're booing at you, mate. We're booing at you.
Just you seem like you're all having such a nice time.
Oh no, I've been booed.
In a way.
Now I feel bad about my choices. Oh no.
In a way, Timothy is holding a mirror up to the booing that
I'm
we partake
melting
in.
now. Oh no.
Oh, he's melting into a pile of viscera.
This is my
Flesh
final
and bone
boo.
and marrow.
Boo.
never have dreamed it would be so successful. Oh.
Well, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share?
I am hoping that there's a really big straw back a stage, because there's a whole heap of free human Slurpee.
Boo. Boo to that. Boo to that. Oh, I'm melting now too. I'm melting right up the straw.
Yeah, so that clip was, I truly think, the biggest brain of all.
Too big, definitely, for a silly little person,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say.
Yeah. Silly Billy.
Yeah.
I know that when I first heard about that film playing at Cannes, there were
Or Cannes.
multiple Cannes.
Well, I think they did have a screening in Cannes as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. Cannes in Frank. The big, geez Louise, the big movie thing.
Oh.
All right.
Understood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that there was multiple screenings. One was in Cairns, Australia.
Mom was in
You mean Cannes?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So lots of people walked out. Clearly they were too dummy dum, and they felt very inferior. And I also heard that many people's brains swelled. So
Yeah.
because it's quite a confronting film, I would say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Confronting.
Yeah. So what did we all take away from the biggest brain of that movie?
I made a strawberry conserve. I don't know if you guys want to try it.
yeah, I really do.
Yeah, I'd love that.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it's quite tasty.
Yeah, it sounds very relevant as well.
Yeah, so you can tell from sort of the tartness what I really thought about this film.
Yeah, it's very tart. Yeah.
Matt?
You're getting better.
I don't have any fresh jam at the moment to give anyone.
We don't.
Thank
Why,
God we don't
good.
care.
That would be not helpful at this
So
current
weird.
time.
Sorry, I actually was hired to produce special effects for the film. A lot of brains that was slurped up was a jam that I made, but
So you
I
say
I can't share that now.
So you saying that to you the big brainness were all the brains that we saw?
No, I think that's impartial. I'm not impartial on this. I don't know if it's fair for me to
I
weigh in.
see.
You
And
abstained.
fair and balanced is what we aim for.
Oh, yeah, fair and balanced.
True, yeah.
Because I helped produce the film. So.
Okay.
All right, so we should ask Shayla.
Well, for me, I felt like the sort of time loop of it, how the guest ended up booing back at the audience multiple times. And in that clip, we saw the start and end of that cycle. It was brilliant.
And there was that moment when Timothée started to fade out of existence because by booing himself, he was actually preventing his father from booing. Yeah. And if his father didn't boo, then his mother would never have sex with him. And so he would cease to exist.
Yes, beautiful.
But luckily, he saves that just at the end.
And it's good that Hollywood's keeping up with the tradition of showing how our main character's parents decided to have sex.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
I like that.
I had to advocate for that part to be included in the film. They weren't gonna
Really? So you were more than just special effects. You were also like story consultant.
Hey, look, it's the movie industry.
It's showbiz.
If you make a good jam,
Showbiz.
you can go places.
I really feel like the jam didn't have anything to do with it, to be honest.
It's really
on
good
your
jam. It's really good jam,
You
Kelsey.
graduated.
I mean,
from that.
to be fair, none of us have ever worked on a film, and he
That's
seems to be
true.
quite high up in the
That's
movie
true.
industry.
That's
So
That's true.
maybe he's the one who learned something from the film degree, and we're all a bunch of pretentious jackasses.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that on microphone.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, shall we find out who won?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Excited.
Let's play that clip of them announcing the winner.
Welcome to the Big Brain Magazine. I've just got finished thinking about some algorithms. Oh, it was very fun.
Dissertation, my lad. Dissertation.
Oh, calculus. Calculus, yes.
Physics.
I hope people think that I'm smart.
Oh, that guy seems pretty smart.
Oh, thank goodness.
Don't worry, we're all...
You hear that? You hear that, Mom? Do you hear? Somebody move Mother closer to the stage.
Oh, I get you.
Pick her up. Yes. Carry her.
She's saying no, sir. She's saying she doesn't want to come up to the stage, sir.
It's all right, I'll put it back down.
We've decided to leave her where she is, sir.
I'll
ma'am.
move.
We're going to respect her choices, sir.
I'll move closer to her then.
Would you like us to lift you?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll start with one side of the head.
Put me down. Put me down.
Put it down, put it down.
It's quite scary once it happens. I get it.
Are you okay, Bartholomew?
I'm all right. I'm all right. And I'm very smart.
Bartholomew, do you mind if... Are you willing to say who won, or shall we dig into your big brain to find it?
I'm too smart to waste my time speaking about movies, so you'll have to rummage in my big old brain.
All right, climbing up the diving board. And boink, boink.
Louder noises, louder noises,
Boink.
louder noises.
Climb, and jump, and whoo, splash.
Oh, there's a big splash. Oh.
Hello, young child. I am Bartholomew's brain. What information dost thou seek in my fleshy and gummy recesses?
Whoa, it's like Siri.
That's right. I am Cerebelli.
Cerebelli. Oh, okay.
Hey, Cerebelli. What's the weather like in San Paulo?
Bartholomew, today it's quite tepid out. A good day for Sao Paulo activities.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
That's all right. Wow, it echoed in here a lot. Hey, Cerebelli.
Yes, my child.
What is who won for the most big brain movie, even for the whatever the name was? I'm not smart.
Why, my child, movies are a subjective experience.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And your own personal choices are valid.
What?
People can watch films for all sorts of reasons. Enjoyment, spite for some reason or other. And you are able to make your own choice in this wide world of film. What movie did you like best, my child?
Oh, well, I liked The Adventure of Big Tim.
Me too.
Really?
Was it? Yes.
Oh,
All the jam.
Good, I got the right
jam is
one.
really a nuanced point that everyone should respect.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's my time.
Okay.
Too many big thoughts up here.
Hey,
Away, child.
how do I swim up to the top?
Oh, you don't.
I don't.
Nope, this is how
Oh.
brains get big.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
absorbing you.
Oh my
Perhaps one day you may exit the brain as a sort of spindly waste of a human, but for now you're trapped here.
Can I become
Ever
a-
in service of my neurolapses.
Can I?
Mama, did you hear that? I absorbed another man into my brain. Did it what? Like you always wanted me to, Mama. You never thought I could. Are you proud of me, Mama?
Philip, where's my husband?
Oh, damn, Philip. Worst stepdad I ever had. Wow, the adventures of Big Tim. A nice, concise, quick. I love, like, compared to the Oscars, which can just drag on and on.
Yeah.
The Big Brain magazine, they get through it.
Concise.
Yeah.
They chew through it.
Snappy.
Snappy. Exactly.
Razzmatazz.
Well, yeah, snappy and a lot of razzmatazz in there, yeah, for sure. Well, that's another episode gone of, and the winner is.
Goodbye. Wave goodbye to the episode, boys and girls.
Bye, episode.
Goodbye.
And now that the episode's gone, we can talk about non-movie things.
We can swear now.
Fuck.
Wow.
non-movie things such as
I'd like to
activities we might be doing. No?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd like to say that on June 27th, which is in just a couple weeks, Culprits returns to Big Fork Theatre. You can find tickets at bigforktheatre.com or Culprits on Facebook or Culprits on Instagram. And it's a 2-person improvised comedy show. We improvise a whole comedy play from start to finish in 1 hour. Just the two of us. It's quite a feat.
Yeah, it's incredibly smart and clever of you.
Yes.
If I were pushed to comment,
If you're a subscriber to Big Brain Magazine, you gotta go see a Culprit show sometime because this is gonna be right up your alley.
Yeah.
you might catch all of us tomorrow, June 12th, for Pause MD.
Meow.
Meow.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's as part of the cage match competition.
Cage match.
Wow. So you actually get the vote for which team comes back the next week. So imagine 2 weeks of cat.
2
2 weeks of cat.
of medical cat action.
Yeah.
Catching, as
Move
they call
aside
it in
the
the
pit.
industry.
The paw is here.
Yeah.
That's a current reference.
I liked that.
Thanks.
Anything else?
I'll be in a Big Fork show on the 28th. I remember that because I had to check my calendar. today.
Amazing. What show's that?
I think it's a queer show.
Great.
Oh.
That one.
Whatever show's on the 28th, just rock on up to Big Fork Theatre.
Yep.
Kelsey?
Yeah. I reckon if you find yourself at Big Fork Theatre on the first Saturday of every month,
Every month.
Wow.
you'll see me and my fellow tuning forks. We're the only improvised musical troupe in Brisbane.
What?
We improvise
Say it ain't
full,
so.
Yeah, it's so, sir. A full Broadway-style musical from the audience suggestions. You pick the name of a musical you've never seen before. We'll make it for you.
Well, that's quite a feat.
That's
quite.
There are quite a few feats.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, Kelsey, you're in that because you, well, not exclusively, but partially because you have an incredible singing voice.
Oh, shucks. And that's me and my loveliest of friends, Jay Buswell, aka Heather. We are a performing duo. We're called Then Again. We have new music coming out all the time. If you like something a little bit pop, a little bit synthy, a little bit interesting.
I do like those three things in my music.
Well,
cool stuff.
You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Triple J Unearthed.
Now,
you can find us all around.
I think, Kelsey, you really, really, really asked us if you could give a little snippet of the really clever song that you are working on right now called Go-Get the Movie.
I did really want to give you
really
a
pushed
snippet
for
of that.
that specific.
And it's just a one rhyming couplet that you wanted to share with us specifically.
That's true.
But it is the smartest thing you've ever written, you said,
Yeah.
is what you said backstage.
I did.
For your song Go-Get the
Go-Get
Movie.
the
That's
movie.
actually
It's the
in
kind of
the
thing
closing
that is-
credits of the Cheerios movie. Confusingly.
Confusingly.
Yeah, that's right.
Sort of the high concept thinking that's going on there.
It's yep. Let me just think of it again.
Would you like us to lay down some sort of beat for you?
Please. It's exactly like it was. Creamy viscous filled with loops. I got my yogurt in a tube.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah, that's
Thank you very much, Kelsey. Really intelligent stuff there.